Hey everybody, Adam from Atlas Gunworks. Talking about guide rods today. A lot of times if you have a government guide rod system in your production gun, or your gun comes with an STI recoil master, guys want to change their guide rod or go to a Dawson toolless. And there's a couple things you got to do. One is it's best to take your factory, so this is an STI gun, recoil master came out of here. Take your factory one and measure this little nub right here. It's at 436, maybe 435, let's say. And then measure the one that's going to go in there. This one's just a little smaller, 430. And this one is a little bigger, 445. So what happens is, and I think, hopefully we can see with the light in here. So this guide rod's going to sit in the frame just a little bit here, and this STI is really, you really aren't going to be able to see in there, but it's relief cut right there for this to go in there. But you got to make sure that that this image from here to here will fit inside the frame without bashing into it or rounding the edges. And if you get a different guide rod, if it's too wide here, if between those 2 points is too wide, you just need a different guide rod. You don't want to try to cut that down. And then the other thing that's important is that the guide rod, if it's flat like this EGW one, is going to hit the barrel and bash into the bottom of the barrel and beat up the barrel lugs. So the Dawson, you can see, just comes with that profile already tuned. Sometimes these aren't enough. Sometimes you need to lay that edge over even more so that you're not bashing into the bottom of the barrel. So before we put this in a gun, we would cut that. The STIs have a little bit of a bevel too, but you want to make sure they're not contacting. So if you took I don't have an old one, but if you took an old guide rod like this out of the gun, you could see where it was contacting, and you want to cut that until you put it in there, that it's not touching the frame, and it's not touching the barrel on the top side here. And it's really that simple. Make sure you clearance those two things, and your guide rod should work well. The only other thing to check on a guide rod is often there's a burr sometime at the end of these things. And those burrs are causing the recoil spring to hang up. So just clean those up and you should be good to go.